So, what's important when you go out and cold approach, when you're just going out, is that you have fun. You're not there to achieve a particular goal. This isn't fucking Call of Duty. Enemies in the what do they say?
Enemy dropping into the AO.
It's not COD, bro. It's not Call of Duty. This isn't fucking a game where you have to win, right? There are no winners. There are no losers until you become a winner. But if you decide to stop playing, then yeah, you're a loser. It's crazy how so long as you decide to engage in the game, there are no winners until you win, and there are no losers until you decide you want to lose, which is ultimately stopping and exiting the game. That's just how it is. Crazy, I was glitching. That's just how it is, man. That's it. It's either you win or you lose, but that's it. So there's no comparison with others. There's no competitiveness or whatever. It's just you going out and doing your approaches. It's that simple. And it's as simple as it sounds, it's actually not simple. It's extremely difficult. But yeah, just understand that there's no pressure that should be applied. There you shouldn't be putting on the it's not like an intense soccer game or rugby game or cricket, or you're not swimming against opponents and you have to score a certain amount of goals and play in a certain way so your player rating can go up. No, this isn't that. This is you unwinding. That's what it's supposed to be. Because when you unwind as a guy, trust life is stressful. Life is I don't know, there's a lot of analytical, logical, rational shit that you're just always using your brain for. And then you're like, oh, this or that, whatever business, okay, structure, everything needs to be formal, and it's like, dude, cool. That's work, okay? Now it's time to play. And when you're playing, there's no need for all that structure. There's no need for all that logic. There's no need for all that reason, the rationale. There's no need for none of that bullshit. You can literally go in and say anything. Just say anything. So long as you're congruent with the fact that you want to unwind and relax, you'll be good. If you're not congruent with that and you're trying to say anything from like a logical or rational, reasonable standpoint where it's just like, like I don't know, I was thinking of using this as an approach. Um, the idea was that these girls were walking, two of them were walking this way, and I was alone. So I would go around the front and approach, turn around, and be like, wouldn't it be crazy if I just tripped? And I smacked my head on the floor and just use that as an approach. And it's so out of nowhere. It's so like, what the fuck? Who the fuck is this guy? What the fuck is he talking about? What the tripping, falling, smacking your head on the floor, and then is like, what? Who even are you? What the hell? What the hell? What the hell? Who the fuck is this guy? Who the fuck? Do you know this guy? I don't know this guy. What the fuck? Who's this guy? Who's this guy? It's like that, right? It's just out of nowhere. It doesn't make any sense. But I'm just saying whatever comes to mind. And I wanted to say that, but I ended up not doing the approach, which is a bad thing. It's a bad thing. I too sometimes get nervous. I'm a human being. Sometimes I see a girl, I'm like, damn, shit, I should approach her. Damn, I kind of don't want. Damn, I don't know where I want to approach her. Man. Shit. This is especially when it's like fucking attractive girls. When it's the girls I love, like body, face, just vibe. Like, at least it seems from a distance, right? You never know. That's why you need to always do the approach because you never know. I remember this one time I let a girl pass me, and then I was just thinking to myself, damn, I'd love to approach her, but shit, she's probably like a little bitchy or some shit. Dude, you never know until you approach. Turns out she was bitchy, but in a good way, right? And now here you are already being like, oh no, this person, yeah, 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 yeah. That's that judgy mindset. That's something you need to like. With time, you'll get rid of that. So you stop judging people, and you just allow people to be who they are and accept them in that way. But discern whether or not you want these people in your life. Like okay, you're this way, that's great and all, but I don't want you in my life. Or you're this way, and that's amazing, and I want you in my life. It's just that simple. It's not I hate you because you're this way. It's you are who you are, the way you are. That's cool. Whether you're in my life or not is my decision. You want me in your life, cool. I don't want you in my life. Tough shit. But anyway, um, yeah, man. Just say anything. You're here to unwind. You're not here to force a particular narrative. You're not here with it. I mean, usually you are there with an agenda, but it's not an agenda that's taking away from the experience of others. If you're unwinding, I swear I do. I've said this so many times, it's crazy. I look at girls, I'm like, dude, you look so grumpy. Like, what the fuck is going on? And they look at me like with this like, what the hell? And I'm just like, look at you, man, grumpy pants and shit, all frowns and shit, with the eyes and all that, with the hair, with the lashes. I just start saying random shit that doesn't even make sense, and they giggle, they laugh, because relax, breathe. The world is bad, but shit, man. Death smiles at a man. Marcus Aurelius said, "Death smiles at us all, but all a man can do is smile back." So fucking smile, man. You're all uptight. There's all these sticks up your ass, and you're all going through all like, grumpy, grumpy. I approached this one girl on last week, and she was like, "Oh my gosh, I'm so nervous." Whilst I was doing the approach, and I was just like, "Oh shit, I'm gonna make you nervous. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to do that. That's my bad, you know." And I laughed about it. And she's like, yeah, no, that's why I always try to put like a grumpy face. I always try to walk around like this. So people don't approach me, so people don't talk to me. And she was very cute. Bro, she was really cute. And I was just like, that's funny, right? That's very funny. And then I joked about her and like having a resting bitch face and all that. But it all it was is just unwinding. You know, everybody's trying to be in the serious mode. Ugh, yes, ugh. Everybody's trying to be fucking like, what is going on, dude? Are you okay? You're clearly not okay. What's happening? What's the story? And everybody just tries to act like, no, no, I'm. This is fine. This is normal. I'm being normal. You're weird. I guess I'm weird, but at least I'm just calm and relaxed within myself. It's unwinding. And that's what game is supposed to be, man. You're supposed to allow the adventure and the exploration and the spontaneous side of you take over. Just allow that to take over and allow the adventure and the exploration of life to be the primary objective and nothing to get in the way of that. It's not about how it's like, yeah, there isn't there to a degree it is about how the external world reacts, but primarily it's about you. It's about how you feel within yourself. If I'm relaxed and I'm calm and I'm feeling good and I'm okay, and it's like there's no crazy pressure on me doing an approach with a girl, I'll go up and talk to her, be like, hey, how's your day going? And she'll be like, and doesn't want to talk to me. Cool. What? No harm. I'm not dead. What? Maybe she'll just look at me and be like, oh, I'm okay. I have a boyfriend. This never happens, by the way, not to me. But that's not to say it will never happen. It just doesn't really happen anymore because of the character I've developed. It's like, oh shit, I wasn't going, you know, like all the way to boyfriend or some shit. I'm just like, yo, what's up? How's your day going? And it's just this nice, friendly approach. Sometimes you can do that. I more often do the direct approach nowadays because I just find it's more conducive. So the girl knows, oh shit, this guy's here for business. He's not here for fucking around. But my business is fucking around, if you know what I'm saying. But anyway, so yeah, man, it's just about unwinding. It's just about relaxing, right? It's not about being all uptight. It's not about make having things happen the way you want them to happen. You approach a girl and sometimes she's just like not interested. Sometimes you're not her type. Sometimes even if you're not her type, she likes you and she, is willing to make things happen. Sometimes you are her type, but you make a shitty approach. And it's just like, oh shit, I thought he was the one, but he's not the one. So it's just a matter of how you approach the situation, and the way to approach it is to relax. It's not about getting the result from the outside. It's about having the result on the inside. And ultimately, what that means is that you have to, within yourself, be comfortable. You have to, within yourself, be feeling good. Man, I remember this one week. Let's not even talk about that. Just in general, if you're gonna go out and do approaches, it's not about doing approaches like I remember this one person, one of my so-called mentors, right? Where one of the people who were teaching me game online, right? Because I didn't have the cash to pay people, and I still don't, and I'm not gonna do that. But maybe I will someday. Who knows? Whatever. But one of these guys that were teaching game online, he was like, "What you should be doing is you should be having fun before you get to the venue in which you're going to be doing the approaches. So that when you get to that venue, you're already in a great mood. And now all it is inviting other people into the mood that you're already in. Everybody's going about their day again with this like fixed mindset of just logical, I need to do this and then do that and then go home. I'm not here to have fun. I'm here to hopefully nobody talks to me because I just want to be but doing my own thing. It's just all this. It's like there's all this tension in everybody. And if you're in a good mood, having fun, you invite people into this good mood to have fun, they're more willing to join. They're more willing to be like, okay, let me just fucking calm down. Okay, let's just calm down. And if you want to learn how to do this, again, I do Instagram calls, one-on-one calls. You could send a donation, and we could, talk it up. And we could even do like live sort of sessions where sometimes I even do this. I just back and forth with people just to see how to turn something that could have been serious into something fun, or just to convey the mood that you're supposed to be feeling and expressing towards everyone else. So it's like the idea is that you need to be within yourself. And yeah, it's more just you realizing that it's not all logic. This analytical mind, we've been developing this analytical mind for a while, and it has been in control for such a long time that we don't even know how to make it stop. People have to intoxicate themselves with alcohol, literal drugs, marijuana, if you want, if you will. Oh, it's not a drug, whatever, bro. You have to literally poison yourself in order to relax. Is that not crazy? Is that not absolutely insane that you have to poison yourself in order to relax? Think about it. So you need to build this character. And what I mean by that is you need to develop yourself into the person you want to be. And the person you want to be doesn't need drugs, doesn't need alcohol. They don't need these things in order to feel good, in order to be happy, in order to be in a good mood, in order to do great approaches, right? A lot of people need alcohol so they can get liquor courage. Liquor courage. What the fuck are you getting? Why? How? What? Liquor courage, really? That's a term now? That's a whole thing, right? But me saying, oh no, you should just, the vibe must come from within, that sounds retarded. I sound retarded. Me? I'm thinking about the, what's this? What was it? Iran. And they're like, everyone will feel it, and the meme. Me? What did I do, man? Time out. Me? What the fuck? Well, yeah. It's just you feeling good within yourself. Allowing yourself to feel good. That's it, man. And if you can go out and do approaches with that understanding of it's just me. I used to go out alone and approach alone. For years I did this. For years. I started doing the whole going out, walking around the mall for a few hours and then coming back home. And it's just like shit, that was annoying. Until I finally did the approach. I was like, fuck that. This is not happening again. And I spoke to someone. It was the easiest approach, a cashier or like one of their store attendants or some shit. But you start somewhere, right? And before that, I swear, before that I had to talk to like men old men just to be like, shit, can I at least talk to someone? Older men. And then I went to talking to older women. Not older men as in like, yo, what's up, dog? Or whatever, some gay shit. Big pause on that. But old men as in just having conversation, sharing stories, listening to their stories, asking them questions about life, the shit you would ask older men about. And then I spoke to older women. And then with that, I think I dropped down. I think this is why I have this. A lot of the women I've dated have been older than me. It just so happens to be that way. Perhaps that's how I developed my type because I dropped down from the age bracket. Like I was approaching like 40-year-old, 55-year-old men and just being like, hey, how's your day going? And sitting at a coffee shop, maybe the guy was sitting alone and I'd just be like, hey, how's your day going? Can I join you? And they'd be like, yeah, yeah, no, of course. It's like I swear, human beings want to be social, but there's so much, like, so many barriers to actually socializing that they would rather sit at a coffee shop alone and not engage with the rest of the world than to actually engage. That's how life is right now. And if you're gonna be the person who's like, I decided, you know what, shit, I don't know how to talk to girls. I don't know how to talk to anybody. So let me at least talk to this guy who I don't need him. I don't need a result. I don't need him to like me, right? I don't need to be like, yo, can I have your number at the end of the fucking approach? I don't need to do that. So I just talk to them and like, yo, how's your day going? And he shares stories, I share in like thoughts, and he shares his insights and his thoughts and his journey and his it's like people love talking, man. And older people love sharing about their life and their, just everything. So you just talk to them. Let them share to you because they have kids, they have grandkids, some of them. And it's like they would share it with them, but a lot of them aren't interested. The kids are too busy with work or too busy with the wife or too busy with this and that. And they don't have anybody to talk to really. So they will sit alone at a coffee shop. And I swear when I saw that I was like, damn, that's kind of sad. Hey, what's up, man? How you doing? And that's where it all started. And then I moved to older women. Older women, it was the same thing. They had kids, grandkids, but they were not interested in hearing their fucking stories. So why not tell a stranger your story, right? So you're just like, yeah, what's up? How's you doing? Like, you know, seem like you've lived a long life. You seem ripe, very ripe. Don't ever say that. I did not teach you that. Don't ever fucking say that. Don't ever fucking say that. But yeah, you can just say anything. And so long as you're coming from the right place, so long as your vibe is, I'm here to unwind and have fun. This is not serious. And if you ever insult anyone, apologize. If someone's ever like, crying about it, apologize. I'm sorry, my bad, have a nice day. And you leave. Oh shit, my bad, I didn't mean to offend you. Have a nice day. And you leave, right? Because you don't need the result from this one person. You're here to have fun. And you will have fun with everybody who wants to have fun with you. And then also you'll have fun with a lot of the people you want to have fun with. But there will be some people that are just too stuck in their minds. And even if it's not that, there'll just be some people who don't want to have fun. And then there will be some people who just hate the fact that you're trying to have fun. yeah, you're a piece of shit, and they try to ruin your day, and you're just like, look at this fucking zombie. But anyway, yeah, you just say whatever. Like, dude, you're such an elf. You're an angry little elf, aren't you? You say whatever you want to say, and if you offend them, again, my bad. I apologize. I didn't mean to hurt your feelings. Have a nice day, and you leave because there are way too many women on the planet for you to be tripping over one. So, again, if you need help with any of this stuff, I do Instagram live calls, one on ones. We can even do a group session, brother. Like, I swear, I'm thinking, like, maybe you could do a group session at some point. And we'll talk, we'll just, share ideas, share perspectives, and all that shit. But the point is, with this particular video, the vibe must come from within. It mustn't be dependent on external things like drugs and alcohol, like your friend being there. You don't it shouldn't be, oh, I can only do this when this person is here, or I can only be this way when said event, said XYZ ABC, whatever it is. It needs to be, I'm this way because I want to be. Like right now, I can change the mood and make everything deep. And then instead of talking about this, right, we'll talk about the depths of the psyche and how social conditioning and how society sort of manipulates you into not wanting to break free from your own mind. So because of the traps, because of the barriers that exist within your mind, you're unable to even communicate with the external world. You need to scroll on your phone. You need to watch YouTube videos. You need all of this external like stimulation so that you feel good about something because you can't feel good about yourself. You see how we just changed it, and it's like it's still related to the topic, but that just went so fucking deep. Majority of the people that heard that didn't get that, but the people that did, I guess they did. Cool, right? But the point is, the vibe is set by you. You create the world. And if nobody wants like the world, like if there's this one girl, man, there's this one girl. She works nearby where I work. And I went into the store, I was looking for shoes. Um, they didn't have my size, so I didn't buy. But she came to me saying, "Oh, can I help you?" And I just have this very fun and unserious, as they would call it. As I swear, girls have called it unserious. So I'll call it unserious. I have this unserious vibe, this unserious approach to life, where everything is just shits and giggles, man. There's hardly any seriousness, but when there needs to be seriousness, trust and believe, I can be very fucking serious. I can be very fucking serious. But outside of that, shits and giggles, man. So this girl, she was at work, and she was kind of cute, nice body, nice face. So I'm talking, and I'm just like subtly flirting. I'm not like overtly flirting because she's at work. I'm not overtly saying anything crazy. I'm just, being very subtle about my communication, being very subtle about everything, but just conveying that, oh shit, you seem cute, you seem interesting, that sort of vibe. So with the things I say, with just having the conversation we had, this is what she said. She was like, "Oh my gosh, I swear, I'm not usually this shy. It's just because we're at work." And I told her, I'm like, "Yeah, I can tell. You do seem like you're very outgoing. You're very like, dancing on tables and shit. But because you're at work, you're sort of holding yourself back. You have a cute side and then you have a crazy side. That's cool. There's nothing wrong with that." And then she like responds to that with like looking at me and she's like, "How do you just read my mind?" And I'm like, "Shit, I'm in your head." Oh, that's literally what I did. Like literally what I did. No joke. "I'm in your head." Oh, and she laughed, right? She looked at me like, "Who the fuck is this goofy ass?" And then she couldn't hold her laugh back, so she started laughing. And it was cool. It was a cool vibe, it was cool interaction. Um, but anyway, I didn't actively go for a number. I didn't actively go for a close. I was genuinely just there for some shoes, and she just happened to be a cute girl that worked there. And there's an abundance of human beings. Now, this isn't to say that you mustn't actively go for the close. Go for the close. Go for the close. You need to go for the close all the time, every time. But with this particular case, um, I'm not making an excuse, right? I should have gone for the close. I could have gone for the close. I could have. I should have. I probably still can, and I'm going to at some point. Next time I talk to her, like, yo, what's up? Um, and then I'll go for the close there. Then we'll hang out sometime. Shit. And if we don't hang out, that's cool too. I'm not dependent on us hanging out. It's just that if it happens, cool. That's great. And another thing, the point I wanted to get to, right, is that she said that, usually when customers come inside the store, I'm so serious. I'm always serious with them. I'm like, oh, would you like this color? What would you like? Blah, blah, blah. This, that, and the third. But then with you, for some reason, I don't know. I, what's, you're different. I can't. And then I just look at her and I laugh. And that was literally what she said, right? Um, and I look at her and I'm like, yeah, when it comes to me, shit. If you're too serious, shit. There's no being serious when it comes to me, right? And that's me when I feel good, when I'm unwinding. Because I was unwinding. I was just, you know what? De-stress, relax, have fun. She was, "Ugh, I wouldn't be serious. I'm at work. I'm at work. I have to put on a face. I have to you talk to customers, blah, 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 blah." And me unwinding was just too much like relaxation. It was too much freedom. It was too much just like de-stressing. So because I was there doing the things I was doing, teasing, flirting, joking, but very subtly, um, she couldn't help but also just relax. And that's important. That's an important key. And we'll talk about this in the next video or one of the following videos. That the way you feel is reflected to you by the other person. So if you come in an interaction and you're feeling a bit nervous and scared, the other person might feel a bit nervous and scared. If you come into the interaction and you're feeling like, I don't know, whatever, it's just like your feelings are conveyed. We always say this. The majority of communication is nonverbal. So your words don't really matter. Your words genuinely matter the least of all things, right? But what actually matters is just the way you feel within yourself and about yourself and how you convey that to the other person. So that's what's most important. And it's not easy to develop that. It's not easy to build that as a skill, like as an actual thing that okay, now I just feel good about me. And this is genuine and authentic. Because everybody can do that with it built on the foundation of falseness, of falsehood, and foundation of nothing, to be honest. You can build your like confidence, your self-esteem, and be like, oh shit, I feel good about myself. And it's like you're literally a 4 out of 10 girl thinking she's a 10 out of 10. That there's a difference between someone who authentically is comfortable with themselves, genuine, and it's real and it's earned because you have to earn it. You don't just get it like that, right? A lot of people just think like, oh, I'm confident. I have like that. I got it like that. You don't. The majority of people don't. And it's because they've never earned it. They've never done the work in order to earn that title. So once you earn it, it's an entirely different ballgame. Trust and believe. So when you feel good within yourself and you've earned that, and that takes a lot of building, it takes a lot of time, I swear, it takes a shit ton of work. I can help you with that. But it takes a shit ton of work to do. If you earn it, trust, bro. Just trust and believe that you will feel good about yourself and the other person will be like, oh shit, and they will want to be in your bubble. It's like you have this energy field that expands, and then everybody who feels your presence will genuinely want to be within your energy field because, dude, this guy just feels so good about himself. But they won't think that logically. They won't think that like analytically. They will think there's something about this guy, right? Or they might not even think there's something about this guy. They might just think that who is this guy? Or even if not that, I like this guy's vibe. This guy seems cool. And that's because you've done the internal work, which is the most important and, in all honesty, 90%, 85% of the work that needs to be done. 85% of the work is you work on yourself. That 10, 15%, because I said 90, 85, roughly around there. So that 10, 15% is external. And that is inclusive of going to the gym, getting fit, working on your appearance, aesthetics, fashion, jewelry, like the scent, your smell. I swear, I have a new supplier of colognes now, and shit, bro, is cheap, and the colognes are fucking fire. You know the same ones people get like at the stores for like 25,000 or some shit. Very cheap. They are not 25,000. Trust me, that is just branding. They are not 25,000. But anyway, that's what matters. What matters is the vibe you give off, the energy that comes from you into the field. So if you approach with the great energy, just like having fun, chilling, vibing, you're cool, this and that, whatever, people cannot help but like, shit, who's this guy? Unless they genuinely want to hate on you, which is fine, that'll happen. Sometimes a lot of the times, sometimes a whole day will go by and everybody's just hating on you. And that's cool too. Because what is better than to have haters? Think about it. Anyway, see you in the next video.